I had a very unusual experience in December 1980 at RAF Bentwaters, which is in East Suffolk, England. We had an incident that took place over 3 nights. The first night, our security police thought they saw a downed aircraft off the base. They responded and confronted a strange craft on tripod-like legs, about 9 feet on a side, smooth, metallic. It had writing similar or markings similar to hieroglyphics on it. They had some type of an interface with the craft. Perhaps one went aboard it, we don't know. They had 45 minutes of lost time, and we don't know all the details exactly what happened. The following night there was another incident where one of the security police officers actually had a nervous breakdown and threw her gun down because of a confrontation with something. We never found out exactly what. The third night I was called out to investigate, and there were objects in the sky. There was a glowing object in the forest. It moved about between the trees. It moved out into the farmer's field beyond the forest. It glowed. It appeared to be dripping something like molten metal. It silently exploded into 5 white objects and disappeared. We went out into the field to investigate and noticed objects in the sky. There were 3 to the north. They were elliptical with multicolored lights. They moved in a synchronous pattern together as though they were doing a grid search. They turned from elliptical to full circles while we watched. They stayed in the sky for a long period of time. I tried to have them identified by air defense radar and the air traffic control tower, but they told me they didn't see anything. I found out years later they did see something, but they didn't want to talk about it or reveal it. There were 2 objects to the south, one of which came overhead at high speed, sent down a laser-like beam at our feet. It illuminated the ground in a circle of about 10 to 12 inches in diameter, and as suddenly as it appeared, it disappeared. The other object to the south flew over Bentwaters base and sent down beams similar to the one we saw in or near the weapons storage area. The objects remained in the sky for approximately 3 to 4 hours. We got tired, cold, wet, and hungry and went back to the base. We never found out exactly what they were. I had carried my pocket recorder with me, and I made a tape recording, which I'm going to play at the program tomorrow. I was asked to write a memo, which I did. I sent it through the liaison officer to the British Ministry of Defense. They filed it away and did nothing. Years later, a copy came out and became public knowledge. After the tape and the memo became public knowledge, my life changed for a while. I was hounded half to death by the press and the media. Since then, it's quieted down, and I've retained my normal life, I guess is the best way to put it. I occasionally come to events such as we're having today here. I'm about done with doing that. I've about talked myself out. Well, I can tell you, the air traffic controllers saw it go across their 60-mile screen, which covers a 60-mile area, not as a blip, blip, blip like normal when this radar sweeps. It went across as a streak in 3 or 4 seconds, which means 3,000 to 4,000 miles an hour. Twice it did that. It came back by the air traffic control tower. They visually watched it. It was growing orange. They watched it go over into the forest where we were and disappear into the forest where we were. The people in the weapons storage area also saw it. So there were multiple witnesses in at least 3, if not 4 locations, all saw it.